Honestly, I think I'm in a new era on my channel, and the era is killing my channel. I'm uploading the Roottrees are dead in Silksong. Hey, welcome back. We're gonna make sure that we get ourselves some good progress done in the Roottrees are dead. The reality is, like, I don't know. I think we're kind of cruising along. I mean, we're over halfway done with this board is the reality, and we have a lot of stuff started on a couple of people. I do still think I'm gonna be real with you. I'm still not positive that this dude is actually Clark Rafferty, but I think that it's at least possible. It's at least possible. There's a couple things that we want to unpack today. Okay. And basically, sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. Possibly there's some things we missed in the last episode. I do want to look at the books on the desk and the posters in the room, but I want to figure out some other stuff first. I saw some of the comments you guys put in, and I appreciate you guys not just like outrightly spoiling. A lot of you told me we should look into the whole magazine spelled wrong nonsense again. Let's real quick take a look. Some of you also said, Tyler, this has been sitting in evidence with a little exclamation point on it. This is just the lore of the game. It is nothing really all that important right now. We looked this up, and then this is really just like us keeping track of what's going on in the actual story, not just what's going on in the game. So it's really not important for what we're doing. What I want to look at again is Robbie Roottree. This is Gwyn's child. And this is where we found maybe it's due to the rumor about Robbie Roottree in Silver Screen magazine. So some of you said, Tyler, start by searching that here. Did you mean Silver Screen magazine? And the answer to that is yes. And then that gets the periodical added here. So you have to search it in the spider search, and then you get there. I guess that's fine, right? So this was Hollywood Insider magazine, focusing less on actors and actresses, but more about the nitty-gritty of writing, directing, costuming, yada, yada, frickin' yada. So the new magazine doesn't appear to have any relevance to your case. I disagree with you, because Robbie Roottree is going to be in this. So I'm just curious, if I search Roottree, sure, yeah, been the host of many Roottree advertisements. Let's start with Gwyn Roottree, okay? Does that... It doesn't. Well, that's because it's not her name. Then I guess we'll try Robbie, and this is where I expect to see some hell, okay? And it sure is. So, Small Rumors article, this is the Fleetwood Mac album? Probably not, right? Claims a self-taught television screenwriter, Robbie Roottree, was allegedly tried and convicted under the name Robert in a French court of law. Seems he again allegedly embezzled from the company RR Productions to fuel a gambling habit that left him hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. He then fled to Paris, where he grew up, and then Silver Screen continues to insist that this is all very much allegedly, assaulted an officer who came to question him. Okay. Article's author says they were unable to get a statement from French authorities, but received information from an anonymous source and were able to confirm through public record that there was a trial involving a Robert Roottree around the time that Brother Trouble was canceled. Okay, I'm not positive this helps us all that much, is the reality. We searched our productions, right? Yeah, this is the company for Ron and Robbie Roottree. I mean, I just don't know what else to do here. I don't know what Roottree is in French, so not much I can do about that. Yeah, I don't know where to go from here, actually. We can try to search Brother Trouble in here. Nothing? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the reality is well, okay. Let's try this. Ron Roottree, don't blame nepotism. He gets results. Incredible, man. After finding some small screen success, first as a director for many soap opera episodes. Stepping in as a showrunner, decided to start his own television company. Born in the US, grew up in Paris with his once famous mother and his brother Robbie. Gobbled up American cinema, went to school. Brings a special kind of charisma. Worked with, have gone on record saying he's an attentive director who can work with actors, make sure the timing of a joke lands perfectly. Plans to pitch new shows as soon as 1986. Until then, he plans to find the right project. Occasionally called up his younger brother for script punch-ups and thought about bringing him into the fold. Unfortunately, useless. I mean, there's nothing here that I see that is worth doing anything with. I mean, we can try to search this here. Yeah, didn't expect too much. I'm sure we can search it here. Okay, fair enough. I'm just not sure there's much value for this one. So I'm gonna close you. Next thing that I wanna take a look at. So I guess I've kind of been, and even though I understood it, I've been ignoring a very kind of basic thing. And that basic thing is that obviously this is the 5 pieces, right? And if these are the 5 pieces, guess what? This row is the 5 pieces, and that's the 5 of them, which is relatively straightforward. The next row is the next gen, right? This is the next generation. And when we look at the photo of all of them, the reality is we've locked in everybody except for this guy. And if we go back to our evidence board, I literally have, basically locked in everybody except for Elias, Clancy's son, and then Edward, just because we don't know their jobs right now, and Elias M, because we don't know his job. But otherwise, we have locked in everybody except for Zachariah Morden. So, in my eyes, that's Zachariah Morden, brother. And that makes a lot of sense, because he's standing there in the photo as if he is the president. And that locks in Ernie Jr. now. We locked in the Guy Hudson baby photo, and then we locked in Bonnie Hudson as a housewife. I guess that's fine. It's good. I think that's great, actually. Because that now kind of confirms most of this entire row. And then that opens up the idea of, if that's the next gen, then you have the next group, which is the free spirits, right? And if we take a look now at them, because everybody else in here, yeah, we have everybody else in this photo. The free spirits that's the next gens. The free spirits is this photo. And that means that basically all of these people should be that next row. So I kind of want to grab a quick note. And I'm just going to throw this in let's throw this in, I don't know, just make a next gens. This is free spirits, actually. So the free spirits, and then highlight this. And then I want to pull up that photo. I'd like to see the photo. Okay, fair enough. You're gonna make me upset here. I guess I need the entire evidence board. So who are we missing? Gwendolyn Morden, we're assuming is you. Which, realistically, I think that makes sense. And it mainly makes sense because, well, we don't know who you are. Yeah, we don't know who you are. I'm really guessing. I have no reason to believe that's you. Who do we definitely not know? So Bonnie's locked, Guy Hudson's locked, Ernie Jr.'s locked. Caroline is not. She's locked, but not the alternate photo. It is hard to tell which one is her. I think it's you. Although you look like an artist. I think you're Caroline, actually. It looks a lot like her, man. The curly hair, it looks a lot like her. Okay, let's roll with that. So then, who else do we have in this photo? Caroline, Gwyneth M. So that's Gwyneth. Is probably Gwyneth Madsen. So you're Gwyneth Madsen. That makes you one of them, but we don't know who. Then you have Gwendoline, Miracle Jr., Jim Roottree, Clark, Carl, Eli. There's still the huge question mark as to, like, we know, actually, we now know for a fact, because you're Guy Hudson, we know for a fact that that's Clark. But we still don't know what the frick his job is. Which is so freaking annoying. It's so annoying. And then we know that you're Gwyneth Madsen, which means that basically Gwyneth Madsen has to be either you or you. And we don't know which. One of you is Gwendoline, one of you is Gwyneth. And then we have the daughter, who appears still appear to be holding hands. I don't know who you are, is really the only thing. I really feel like Gwendoline Morden is an important one. You have 3 kids. I have no idea who they are, is the reality. Like, there's a whole 4th generation here that we know close to nothing about, which is tough. And Elias M., we still know very little about you as well. So there's some thread that we can pull here. I want to do some searches for Edward Roottree. So I'm just gonna check some of the periodicals here. Edward Roottree, Silver Screen Magazine ain't gonna have it. Business Watch, probably not, right? We did the Guy Hudson Business Watch, yeah. Zachariah, yep. Okay. Nothing for like a Gwendoline. What about just like Madsen? Okay, yeah, I mean that's fair. Because Ernie Jr., we know all about you. Yeah, tough. Tough one. What else did we have in the to-do? We now have the magazine. Really, I mean, we have to get 3 more people, right? And then we get seemingly more information. Eli M. What you're probably like Elias Miracle, right? Named you middle name Miracle. Let's humor something. Elias Miracle Roottree. Probably not going to find much here. Okay. Get back in. You're not gonna find them anywhere here, man. Elias Miracle. Just Elias. Elias appears often. Invented the 5 pieces, strong focus on family. That's Elias Sr., though. What are we missing, man? What are we missing? Because there's got to be something that we're missing. So the campaign, that's Stephanie Jones. Butler County Times. That's the periodical that we already have, right? Just to confirm that, I'm sure I'm not crazy. It's the Butler County Times. We definitely know about you. Then we have Caroline, Atlanta's Burden, upcoming book, self-portrait. Did I look at this? If I didn't look at this, that's pretty messed up. So let's public library, and this is Caroline Morden. Caroline Madsen. Who are you? Sorry, one sec. I spelled it wrong. Sorry, I didn't copy the S. You're definitely a Morden. Caroline Morden. Yeah. Sister Gwendoline, cousin Bonnie. Yep. Dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Okay. So that makes you... That's a tough one. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense, actually. You marry a Wilson, and then the 3 kids are all Wilsons. Which means that Jem Wilson... I mean, I don't know. Is Jem... Jem's a female. We got that. Okay. So Jem Wilson is down here. But we don't know which... We don't know who... Dr. Wilson. Dr. Wilson. That's something we wanna continue to unpack, okay? Her marriage to Mark. Her marriage to Mark Landon. Yep. Okay. Convince her father, Zach. Yeah. Okay. Dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. Who's Eloise? Who is Eloise, man? You are Eloise. You ended up marrying a woman. And hence that's we know that because you were the gay rights activist. I think that it makes sense here. And we don't know anything else about Eloise, so I feel like that's a good one to slip in there. Gwendoline Morden. Dr. Wilson. Dr. Wilson seems like Dr. Stephen Wilson. Okay, pediatrician who practices north of Pittsburgh. I love this. Although there's a lot of Stephen Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons, this one apparently found a way to game the search results. He pops to the top every time. We love an SEO king. His website claims he is a pediatrician to the stars. Only evidence for this is he apparently was the doctor to the Roottree children. Picture of him on his website as well as a picture of his 3 children. The 3 of them look as though the photographer was holding them hostage. There's a quote that although credited to his child Jason, you suspect might not be written by a 10-year-old. My dad is the best dad in the entire world, and he treats every patient with big world-class care. He will treat your children like he would my big brother or my sister. Okay, this is good. This is very good. That was definitely something we needed to pull out. So that's Stephen Wilson. And there should be a picture of his kids. They are definitely being held hostage. Hate to see it, honestly. So take a picture of those 3. You're Jem. We know that for sure. You're the middle child. You're the oldest child. You're the youngest child. So you are Jason. Brother, we're about to lock in the whole freaking family right here. You are Jason Wilson. And you are this little shit-eating kid. And you are a student, K through 12. You are Jem Wilson, and you are this lady, and you are a student, K through 12. And then your ass is Zach Wilson. You are a college graduate, and you are this son of a gun. The Wilson children have been locked in. I didn't even lock in their damn dad yet, but we love to see it. And did we get any other locked people? Just Eloise. Just Eloise, and also the alternate photo for Caroline. Okay, we're cooking, brother. We're cooking. Hello. On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation. Oh, sorry, I'll let her talk.
But I can't reveal everything. Not yet. I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake. So I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers. But not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers.
Are you by any chance Lauren?
I'm on the verge of releasing a book, and it's not kind to the Roottrees. Especially Elias and the 5 Pieces. The truth often isn't. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me. To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest.
You're Samantha.
It's locked for now.
You're
I'll return one
Samantha.
final time after you fill it in.
Yep.
Also, there are fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives
Tough.
before they lock from here
But
on out.
honestly, I think that's fine.
I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake. You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay. That's good, to be honest with you. Let's for sure lock in Steven Wilson. Unfortunately, that's not a real person. I mean, it's a real person, but it's not a real person for the sake of this. You're almost certainly going to be a housewife. With the 3 kids, I'm just going to make the assumption he was a doctor, right? Gwyneth Madsen. This one gets tough. This one gets tough. But we do know you exist. Using process of elimination, right? Also, Clark, my frickin' Clark. You're such a pain in the ass. You're such a pain in the ass. I just don't know who you are, okay? I just don't. I don't understand your vibe, man. And it I'm gonna be real with you, it's kind of pissing me off that I don't understand you. Okay, it's good. It is still good. So we do need to. You're a question mark because your name's not listed here. Okay, you're somebody's child got rolled in. We have no idea who you are. Maybe it was like, you know how when you're taking a family photo at like an amusement park, and then the random little kid runs in and takes the photo with you guys, and then like 10 years later, you're going over the photos with, you know, your family, and you're like, hey, who's this guy? And everybody's like, I got no clue. This is what happened in this photo. She just showed up, took the photo, and then nobody knows who she is. Or better yet, it's probably the key to the entire thing, and we'll find that out later. Okay. Gwyneth and Gwendoline are obviously 2 very important ones to get figured out. Clark really should be able to get locked in, but it's a tough one for us to get going. You have to imagine that this is not what I expected, okay? You would think that friggin' Clark would, if we locked in Jane LaRoe. Is there another frickin' LaRoe? Oh my god, wait a minute. Did you marry her sister, Clark? Clark, you dog. You absolute dog. Oh my god, can't believe you, Clark. That's so messed up. Okay. Well, what the hell's your last name? Rafferty? Okay, so you're Chris Rafferty. And then you're the Rafferty LaRose, but we don't know which of the which you are. You frickin' dog. Okay, and then these have to be Roottrees, man. Do we know which? No, not a damn clue, man. But you do have to be. And we also don't know who the frick you are. Damn Edward. Okay, definitely still confusing there. And then theoretically we still have a name of somebody who is completely different than the rest of the damn gang here. And I think that, I mean, honestly, it makes sense. No, you can't be the Cattralls. Bonnie Hudson marries somebody. And then that somebody... How about the Kellogg's? I don't know. The Kellogg's seem to go. Or April Quaritch. Who the frick are you? You must be the little girl in that photo, man. Penelope Tessa Green? Wait a minute. We had a Penelope Tessa Green somewhere. Penelope Tessa Green. Was this one of these? Penelope Tessa Green. Work with me for a second, man. Penelope Tessa Green with a second E at the end. A retired comedian. Okay, hold on. She was a TV star on Brother Trouble. Okay, Brother Trouble comes back. Result for Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno that claims Penelope got her stand-up start. First did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine in the 80s before she was a TV star on Brother Trouble. Site claims she retired for the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers, doing more family-friendly material. You find a picture labeled Joke-O-Lantern, 1997, as well as a different picture labeled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets. Okay, this is huge. This is huge. So, Jack Roottree. That makes, if this is an 80s... Take a photo of you, son of a gun. That makes friggin'... I'm just gonna be real with you. I think that maybe makes you Jack Roottree. No, that doesn't make any sense, because you're a young kid. But there ain't no Roottrees on this side of the map, man. There's some Nepo baby stuff happening here. You have to be... You are Jack Roottree. Okay. 100%. You are Penelope Tessa Green. 100%. Because Ronnie's the one who was directing Brother Trouble. Double Trouble, Trouble Double? Has to be. I feel good about that. We don't know anything else about you. Just kidding. That's Penelope. Love this. I love this. And then that's a really messed up photo of Jack. He's an ugly baby. I'm sorry. Oh, except you don't have a second photo. Oh, what? Wait. Did I miss something here? Hold on. Go back to the damn photo. Where's the photo? Here it is. Joke-O-Lantern. That means very little to me. Joke-O-Lantern. We know that this is Jack. We know that Jack is the first child. This is 1997. Jack is watching in 1994. So the bear is the second child. Okay. We don't know who you are. We know that you're a student K through 12. And we know that you're a friggin' baby. Okay. Do I know your name? Well, using process of elimination, there ain't a Roottree left for you to be, my guy. Who the hell are you? Well, I guess you're female. It's hard to tell, to be fair, from the bear outfit. It could be Christina. We have no idea, okay? I mean, let's just be very real. We have no idea. I also don't remember if Gwendolyn's housewife was locked in or not, which is a tough one. I feel like we need to learn more about Guy Hudson. Not Gudson, Guy Hudson. Fancy Flavors, Guy Hudson, Caviar. There's got to be more about you. I got to dig into the periodicals. We know this. Twin sister. Yep. Know all about you. Butler County Times. Guy Hudson and his wife Patricia dying in a car accident. Oh my god. Okay. Patricia Jones. Hate to see that happen to you. I'm so sorry. Story itself is surprisingly light on relevant details due to the recency of the accident. Reported the crash was caused by an unidentified driver, although Gus was a somewhat controversial president, foul play not suspected. Witnesses reported the vehicle that instigated the wreck was speeding, swerving between lanes, cutting off other drivers. One witness says, could have been any one of us. They eventually ran off the road. He and his wife had no children. Yeah, okay. It's a tough one for you. Anybody, Guy Hudson, anywhere else? He ain't gonna be in Silver Screen Magazine. We at least got your wife here. That means that I should be able to figure out who the frick these people are. The problem I'm having is, like, who could you be? Like, we're out of males. There's not many males left. We have Kellogg David the Third, David Kellogg. Okay, yeah. So you married David Kellogg the Third. You gotta search that name, right? I mean that seems like a fairly important name. David Kellogg the Third. Sorry, that's just third. David Kellogg the Third. That is your name, right? 2 L's, 2 G's. David Kellogg the Third. Okay, periodicals time. David Kellogg the Third, nothing. Business Watch, nothing. How about just David Kellogg? Nothing. There's a chance that you're useless, David Kellogg. I mean, Bonnie Hudson. I'm not expecting too much from you. I don't think we've actually searched Bonnie Hudson just here. Nothing. Yeah, I mean, you're not that important, unfortunately. We have Steven Wilson. Theoretically, I've locked in two children over here, but again, we're going off of nothing. I feel like that maybe I'm missing something in Lauren's book about her brothers, right? Architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got time for candy. Was furious none of his sons would take over. Architects, preachers, lawyers, that's the 5 pieces. Came down to the next gens. Ended up going to Zach. Angie's older than Zach. I'm next oldest. There's not much there. This is all about Sam. So Angie summoned all the next gens. Gwyn's in Paris. Miracles boys spent ages. Didn't recognize Sam. Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy. Uncle Junior is you. That's Patsy, Patricia Christensen. Yup. All understood. That's where we saw Sam working with the farm hands. The problem is I need the younger generation, man. Okay. You know what? I like this route. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, was riding his mini bike. Sam gave him some old tools, taught him how to make the bike's engine faster. And he kind of looks like he's engineering in here. Any chance you're an engineer, my brother? Okay, well, apparently you can't be. You could be in construction. You could be you're a mechanic. I'm in shock. We take those, honestly. We frickin' take those. That seemed unlikely. Brother, this is frickin' lucky as all anything, man. I just guessed the name. And we got Penelope, we got Steven, we got Kim LaRoe, we got Patricia Jones, we got David Kellogg the Third. I'm cracked. I'm frickin' cracked. Okay. That's great news. Holy crap, we're cracked. That is actually amazing. The fact we locked in Gwendoline now makes you Gwyneth Madsen. Guaranteed. Clark he's just still sitting here. It's unreal. The most useless guy of all time. You're Penelope, we know that. Okay. The most unlikely person to get, we ended up getting. Because I wanted your brothers, instead I got your cousin. That's fine, right? What else about Clark? Man, Clark, like the rest of his generation, free spirit. What do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than one person can spend? They aspire to be musicians, artists, and dancers. Only one who has any discipline is Carl? That's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Pop seems to have gotten over it. Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. Edward is set to take over Clancy's, which means that Edward is a lawyer. Congratulations, Edward. We love that for you. Get back to the book, brother. I'm telling you that Lauren Roottree is the key to everything in this game. Okay. Swashbuckle my heart. Brother, I'm not even... What am I doing? I'm not even looking up this. Search... Copy it, brother. Copy it. I gotta come back to it. Start me in the public library. Swashbuckle My Heart by Lauren Roottree. What? You kidding me? Based on the pirate stories. I think he'd be proud that Clark and I are carrying on his name. Swashbuckle My Heart. You're Lauren Roottree. What about that's gonna be under Lauren Rafferty? I've already done this, brother. Re-released as X marks the spot. Have I already done this? And then you change your name back. I've already done this. I am pretty sure I've already done this. Yeah. Revisiting the diary. Yeah, because this is how we got to here. Yep. I'm remembering. Okay. So what else do we have here? Edward's set to retire. Generation was never so bad. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge. Paths of knowledge. I mean, you were a professor. You were a lawyer. If it was paths of knowledge, then like, I don't know, you were a doctor. Well, I'm just gonna, as a path of knowledge, that's like one of the most knowledge things that you can do, man. Zach's not a bad president after all, and his sister seemed to be doing a good job raising the twins. Sister, the twins, Guy and Bonnie. Yep. Okay. Okay, take me back to Revisited now. Samantha Roottree, illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. This is all about Samantha. Eli Jr. never took another lover. Patsy and Eli. Yep, don't care. This is now all about Sam. Ernie Jr. been learning the day-to-day from Zach. Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother. Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother. You were a farmer, Gwyneth. Okay. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with jet black hair, thick glasses. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money. Do we have a Mr. Miller? I'm going to assume no. Sam just hates everybody. Yep, very good. We have to know more about Clark here, man. Clark's gotten married again. Gwyneth divorced Wild Bill. Clark has a disrespect for marriage. Yep. Clark, what an asshole, honestly. Jim's marriage is solid as a rock. Marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Dude, he's a musician. I just don't get it. But it has to be that he has a new job ever since. Because the job is always the most recent occupation. And we just don't know what your most recent occupation is. So we'll get there. We'll get there. It's okay. This is all the different Eliaths. Gwendoline got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline. Yeah. All very annoying. Edward Clancy Roottree. I'm just gonna... Anything that's ever in quotes, I search because you never frickin' know. Okay, you never frickin' know. And theoretically, that this means there's still something that I can search with that. But I don't know what, to be fair. Check the last page. Fun bonus. I got angry when I met a new girl who does not like me. I don't know what's going on here, brother. I don't know what's going on here. The thing is, yeah. This page has 3 things. I'm assuming there's not 3, like, more things. It's just, like, the numbers don't change on these. I don't know. Maybe they do. I don't know. Let's just roll with that. Let's continue doing some searches. So Clark Rafferty. Jim and Diamond mention a band called The Times. How can I learn more about Clark Rafferty? Is there a chance that he is in any of these? And is there a chance that he ended up taking the Roottree name at some point? I mean, that seems less likely. What if he took the LaRoe name? Would that be kind of crazy? Because if everybody else took the damn LaRoe name, what about Chris Rafferty? Hold on. Chris Rafferty. That's Rafferty, which is not correct. Clark Chris Rafferty. You gotta check. He could be anywhere. I mean, what if his son ended up being... Okay, it's fair. Kim LaRoe? You never know. I have no idea how to spell LaRoe. I'll just be real with you. L-A Rue, okay? L-A Rue. Kim LaRue. Any chance that she could be found... She ain't gonna be in Business Watch. I'll just be the guy to to say it. Okay. I mean, look. I think we have Gwyneth. I think we have Edward. Elias is a big old guess. I know we don't have Clark. To be fair, if I get Clark correct, and I have the others correct, they will all... He's not going to be a baby. They will all lock in. So this is... I mean, look. Is this the worst thing I've ever done in a video game? Potentially. Potentially. But it also might just frickin' work. He probably is not a housewife. I mean, he's not going to be anything... crazy, because we know that he kind of doesn't have... He don't got the chops, is I guess what I'm gonna say. Principal pro athlete, I think there's a low chance. I doubt he's a professor. I guess I'll give him benefit of the doubt. Retail made more sense. You a travel agent, brother? Okay. So what that confirms to me is that we have something else wrong. Otherwise, it would have locked it in. So that tells me that you are not a doctor. I don't know what you are. Okay. Maybe you went into the military. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. There's gotta be some other... The Raffertys have to be important somewhere, man. I just don't know where. Rafferty. Like, is there a thread we could pull from Jim and Diamond, man? Rolling on down the city. Have we given that a search? We already have grabbed a lot of it. Okay, we also have Cherry Tree. Cherry Tree album. Yeah, okay. We already have Sun. Yep. Okay. Sound of Laughter. Another Jim and Diamond. Doesn't appear to be successful. Diamond LaRoe, we know about you. Diamond's Dazzlers. How did we get to Clark Rafferty, man? The Floozies is the daughter. All-female punk band. Are there more people in the screenshot of... Okay, hold on. Who's Peter Janowich? Can I search your ass real quick? Music critic. Used to work for Modern Music Monthly before the magazine went under. Okay, here we go. Yes, a new periodical. That gets me going. I'm not gonna lie. That gets me going. Nikki and Nina. Okay, real quick. Katrina, Nina. I think we're stretching pretty thin here. Bethany, no. Okay. So let's do a little periodical search. Modern Music Monthly. And we're searching Clark Rafferty. Oh look, a little more. Section of the magazine called Skip It or Flip It. Short, pithy blurbs about new records. Album called These Times listed under the Skip It. A new single from C&J and J&D. Amateurish folk-style songwriting is catchy at times, but ultimately doesn't do anything. Kinda messed up, brother. How about Jim? Any more in here? Reluctant Hitmaker. Diamond and I were in the C&J and J&D with my cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actual sisters. 4 of us had sort of a cutesy family brand going on. Not our finest hour. Regardless, when Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her younger sister, everything exploded. No more family band. That's crazy. Only thing Clark and I had in common was music. Even then, we never agreed. Yep. Yep. I get it. Don't mind, I'm much happier. He started Raffertoons. Much better jingle writer than songwriter. Raffertoons. Oh, we love it. Okay, Raffertoons. Clark Rafferty LaRoe's he took her last name. Advertising firm. On it, there is an about page. You find a picture labeled the inspiration for the famous Super Bowl ad campaign. Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children when his wife was trying to get his youngest, Katrina, to calm down for the picture. Oh, it's like a damn wave of adrenaline, man. It's a wave of adrenaline. Okay. So you turned into a jingle writer. Believe it or not, that is not you're kind of like a media mogul, I guess. Let's take a look at this damn photo, right? Oh, brother, he ended up not looking great in the end. That's a tough one. Okay. So Kim LaRoe, that's you. And then you're the youngest. You're the not youngest. You're both K through 12. I'm gonna tell you that. We're locked. We're freaking locked and loaded. We're locked and loaded. Okay. Dude, it's been a good episode. It's been a good episode. Edward Roottree, the lawyer. Gwyneth Madsen, the farmer. That's what you call the good stuff, man. You know who else is not locked yet? MF and Clark Rafferty. He's driving me crazy, man. He's driving me crazy. Advertising firm. You went into advertising. Okay. Okay. Good. That clears up that path. We still have Chris Rafferty though, which is definitely like a concern, because I don't know where to go from there. That at least got us down that path. I have to imagine that that's the majority of what's going on here. But let's... Chris Rafferty, did he go on to write music? Absolutely not. He hates music. He despises music. Okay. And we don't really know much else about you, my friend. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I'm relatively content with where we stand right now. I got no clue what you are, man. I'm just gonna still assume you're a doctor, I think. I'm relatively content with where we stand. I think that these final... I mean, we're down to basically the last ones, man. And I fear that that's going to be not the easiest to figure these out. So I think next episode we are going to be... we're gonna be hunting. We're gonna be doing some hunting. Like, I know that you're freaking Clark Rafferty, man. I know for a fact. He's locked. He's good for advertising. So that's one locked. I don't know. I mean, Gwyneth Madsen. The Kellogg's are definitely a question mark, man. I just don't even know how I get down that line, really. You claim there's a lot here for this, man. Unconventional family for Stephanie. It's cause they were gay. We get it, okay? Unconventional to a boomer for sure. Grow up, people. It's 2025. Love is our future. Don't see eye to eye. Is Caroline. We get you. I understand you. There's nothing else to see in here, okay? Just taking a look at any of this. Partial explanation. Yeah. We're good. Revisiting the diary. Rolling on down the city. I mean, I think that Jim didn't deserve all this. Jim was just a happy disco soul, okay? He was a happy guy. He did not deserve this family. I'm gonna tell you that. And frankly, he should have stayed away from damn Clark Rafferty, but that's just me. So we still... Chris Rafferty's the question mark. I mean, we got no idea who you married. Louisa Garcia? Maybe? Garcia? Probably not Louisa Garcia. Luisa Garcia. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell you that I figured as frickin' much, to be honest. Just check in all the places, okay? It's sometimes valuable to just get a couple names. The Cattralls. Sam and Stephanie Cattrall. Sam and Stephanie Cattrall. That has to be... I'm calling bait on the Cattralls. I don't think you're real, man. Helen Lennon. Nothing for Helen Lennon. I'm just gonna do a search on any names we don't know about. Catherine Wilkins. Catherine Wilkins. It's like, I just don't expect too much in any of this. I feel like there's probably still another magazine I'm missing. But I think that we're now in, like, roll through everything, right? We don't have you locked? Wait a minute. Who are you? No, you're Bonnie Hudson. You're Bonnie Hudson. My bad. My bad. I know we still have this guy who we have no idea who you are, and I don't think we ever will, is the reality. Because, I mean, you're in the 5 pieces photo. We have no idea who you are. I have a feeling this is going to play a part for that. That photo of that guy is definitely somebody in here. That's gonna be the Catrolls, man. That's where the Catrolls are. It has to be. It has to be. Okay, if you gave birth to a Roottree, there's only 2 left, okay? Well, you can't be Catherine Wilkins, obviously. I mean, that's obvious. One of you has to be November Roottree, and one of you has to be Tessa Roottree. I might as well search both of you, okay? Tessa Roottree. Yeah, kind of figured as much. November Roottree. Yep, that makes very logical sense. Edward Roottree was taking over Clancy's business. We haven't done a search for Edward, right? Edward Roottree. How about give me a Clancy Roottree one more time? How did we learn about you? we know you're taking over the family business. That was in Revisiting, right? In names? I don't know. I don't remember where the hell this is from, man. The names are not my concern. I need to know more. I need to know more. Neither of us took a second husband. Sam. Gwyneth had the green thumb of her mother. Ernie Jr. learning the day-to-day. EC. This is EC is freaking Catroll, man. That's the guy. Okay. EC. You also got April Quaritch. I don't know who you are, man. April Quaritch. April Quaritch. I don't know who you people are, man. I don't know who you are. I feel stuck as all frick right now, man. Like, genuinely, I got nothing. I got no clue. I got no clue. Just keep bumming through, man. I mean, look, we should look up the Laugh Lounge. We were already on the Laugh Lounge, right? I don't know. Look up the Laugh Lounge proper. Yeah, it's just this nonsense. Is this? Am I allowed to search this? Okay, thank God. Like, I think that seems very fair. Joke-o'-lantern. Famous scene was Joke-o'-lantern. Comics and patrons encouraged to wear costumes. Seems the person with the best costume wins a voucher that can be redeemed for 5 pounds of buffalo wings. I mean, I do not think this is important. I'll just tell you. 2 drink minimum, 0 tolerance policy for heckling. It's just useless, right? Just useless. I just can't imagine any of that being useful. Joke-o'-lantern. These are all the people. Atlantis' burden. We have everything about Caroline figured out, so I'm not too concerned there about you. Although, I mean, you can definitely get stuff going in different directions. Gwen and the boys. Ernie Jr., we know all about it. Debbie and the daughter, we know all about you guys. Raina Roottree. The grandpa's lessons. I'm gonna be real, you're not really helping me either. This is EC in the back there. Don't know who you are, but you're EC. Otherwise not useful. Just Clark in here and this weird daughter who we don't know. Got no clue who you are. But the fact that you're the free spirits, you could be the daughter of somebody that's in this picture. Could be Eli's daughter. Don't know. I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. This photo is still whatever. I mean, we now know all of them. I don't think there's anything left for me to see here. That's Clark, but he's old as frick. And I think that's really funny. So I'm gonna make that your photo. Honestly, he looks like he went into advertising, man. I don't want to be that guy, but he looks like he went into advertising. Okay, and then this is them. Not useful. Steven Wilson, very, very useless lad. This is still, like, kind of intriguing to me. So Miracle the Third and his wife Nicole. Yep. All preachers. Clearly, Elias did not want to witness the Lord. He said, screw that, I'm out. Which I get, to be honest. Elias Roottree Jr.'s architecture firm. Production tripled. Client said trust. We know all about you. Everything about you. That's Carl. Carl Reyna. Jim. Everything else. Roots. We know about you. We do. We do. We know all about you. What about, did I give a search in the Business Watch periodical for Roots? I guess that's related to Carl. Okay. How about, I mean, it ain't gonna be in monthly this nonsense. Could be in Teen Blast, yeah. But not too useful there. Then that goes into this picture of Wolf. It's just kind of messed up, to be honest with you. I mean, this is still saying 5 on an intuition, man. It has to be that, like, once you it's not that when you find them they go away. Vote for Stephanie Jones for city council. Did we do a search on you? We had to have. City council, bare bones website. No Roottrees in any article. I mean, we have you figured out. So it can't be you. There's probably just still something in frickin' Lauren's diary, man. It's always Lauren's diary. Starlit. Deja Vu. Deja Vu being in caps is weird. Is Deja Vu always capitalized? I guess potentially. Proper noun. I don't know, man. I don't know. Carry on with the band. All the names, man. The names are not valuable though. At the time that you read this, all the people I need to get figured out aren't there. So it can't be that. Rolling on down the city, really don't see any real value to this. Unless is something in here? We rolling on down to the city. Saturday night, you're quite the sight. World might be burning, and I'm feeling right. Making ends meet to pay rent and eat. We can't afford gas, so we skate in the street. Guys all rush to say that I'm pretty. Ladies blush, find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight, what a pity. We're rolling on down to the city. It's a horrible song, man. On wheels we glide with you by my side. Inflation is rising, but so is our pride. Bro really thought he was cooking with that line. Pick our own fate, make love, not hate. They fight overseas, but we'd rather skate. I can't, man. I can't. Politicians at large, all are hopeless. The bankers in charge, all are clowns. Parties sell better than protests, so signs up while we boogie down, 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 down. I'm sorry, it's really good. It's really good. Peter Janowich. Did I search your ass, man? I mean, we did search you. Because that's what got us to Modern Music Monthly. Which was obviously very important. So we got value out of this. I mean, I suppose that I may not have searched Peter Janowich. Music critic, yeah. It's nothing too crazy. Maybe we can find an article from him in here. Wrote many articles. Looking for specific album names. You may have better luck searching those. I mean, hold on. Maybe we should be searching all of the economic inflation and civil unrest in the Middle East. This is just the article about Jim, man. I don't think that that's necessarily what we need. So freaking good, man. It's so freaking good. I'm just curious about some of this, man. So ABCSP lines up to hold on. They said it was the abbreviations. It's their initials. Didn't they say that? How in the world are these their initials? That don't make any sense. Wait, hold on. Each of the 5 flavors is chosen based on the initials of his 5 children. But they're not, man. They're not. Well, that's because these... Where the hell are they? This is the new one, man. Radical new flavors. Elderberry was a flavor. So that was Elias. Does any of this shit matter? I don't know if any of this matters. I don't know if it matters. I really wanted to find one, like, random good thing at the end here, but I'm gonna be perfectly real with you. I got nothing, okay? I have absolutely nothing. I have no idea what to pull here. Is this a hint? I don't want to get a hint, okay? I really don't. I guess that this is still a route we can go. The Riot Girl. I'm pretty sure this is Hayley Williams from Paramore, man. Riot Girl. I mean, just humor me real quick. Periodicals, Music Monthly. Riot Girl. Is that not how you spell it, man? I'm sorry. I don't know the name of the thing. GRR Riot Girl. I mean, I got... Sure. Give me just a spider search first. Riot Girl. Subgenre of punk. few women got together to discuss sexism in the local scene. It's gotta be a music monthly, man. You're telling me it's not? Silver Screen Magazine? Starlit? Teen Blast? Butler County Times? Business Watch? Probably not in Business Watch. Okay, I don't know what to do with that knowledge, man. And clearly these people are the notorious Montjoys. I got no clue. The notorious Montjoys. Popular family among armchair genealogists. You decide you've earned the break, you reward yourself with a web search on Pip Gittins. What are we doing? No. No, I don't. They're not related to the Roottrees. The notorious Mountjoys are an endless source of historical drama. You could spider search them all night. I'm not that kind of guy, okay? I appreciate you. I'm not that kind of guy. Can I can't adjust some of this family doku. How in the world do you adjust the volume on this thing, man? Can I now? That's the rubber ducky. Yep, understood. Family doku. Let's search that. Family doku. Wasn't that what that thing was called, man? The hell are you? Family doku. No space in it? Just family doku, one word? Family doku. Series of pencil and paper logic puzzles by Christoph Rogan. Digital version of Family Doku called Family Doku at Home. Logic puzzles on your computer? That sounds interesting. You find and download a link to install it? What are we doing, man? There's no way. There's no way. No, we're not doing this. There has to. My bet is that there's some kind of secret if I run down that path. Once again, I'd like to inform you I'm not that kind of guy. Okay, man. I don't know. Okay? I don't know. I think that I'm gonna ask you guys, give me a thread to pull, okay? And then I'll pull that thread in the next episode. For now, though, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, as always, like on the video, much appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.